Hello everyone, myself Garima. This session is for BSc 4th year, and in today's session we're going to talk about the topic public relations. Public relations are important in achieving the objective effectively and smoothly. The organization may have good product, but still it needs an effective public relation for attracting towards the purpose of the program. An effective public relation can create good image of an individual or organization during the period of crisis. Public relations can remove misunderstanding and can create mutual understanding between the organization and public. Definition: public relation are the management function which evaluates public attitudes, identifies attitudes and procedures of an individual and organization with the public interest, and executes programs of action to carry public understanding and acceptance. This definition is given by Scott in 1965. Another definition, according to the Institute of Public Relations, USA, public relation is a deliberate, planned, and sustained effort to establish and maintain mutual understanding between an organization and its publics. Aims of public relations: first one is to enhance the image of excellence, quality, reliability, and respectability of an organization. Second is to eliminate misunderstandings and misgivings. Third one is to promote healthy relationship between the public and administration. Fourth one is to have a public support. Elements of public relations. According to Raymond S., the following are the elements of public relation. First one is a planned effort or management function. Second is the relationship between an organization and its public. Third one is evaluation of public attitudes and opinions. Fourth one is an organization's policies, procedures, and actions. Fifth one is steps taken to ensure that said policies, procedures, and actions are in the public interest and socially responsible. Sixth one is execution of an action and or communication program. And last one is development of rapport, goodwill, understanding, and acceptance as the chief end result sought by public relations activities. Functions of public relations: first one is to establish the relationship between organization and public. Second is to develop reciprocal understanding and goodwill. Third one is to analyze the public perception and attitude towards organization. Fourth one is to identify the organization policy with public interest, and last one is to execute the programs for communication with the public. Now, the tools for public relations. First one is advertising. Advertising is drawing attention by big public announcement to a commodity or service with the aim of selling it. Second is publicity. Publicity is the technique of telling the story of an organization. It includes all the technique employed to get a story across to the public. It includes advertising too. Third one is propaganda. Propaganda is a political application of the publicity and advertising on large scale for selling an idea or candidate or both. Fourth one is diplomacy. Diplomacy is the management of international relations by negotiation. Diplomacy is the application of intelligence and action to conduct maintains official relations. Fifth one is promotions. Promotion describes commercialization of publicity, usually on a grand and coordinated scale to the end of selling product. Sixth one is campaigns. Campaigns consist of concerted single purpose publicity programs, usually on a more or less elaborate scale, employing coordinated publicity through a variety of media aimed at a number of targets but focused on specific objectives. Seventh is lobbying. Lobbying means campaigning for legislative action. It is an informal way of publishing strings. Lobbying entails the exaction of influence, smooth pressure, and many other exercise of peroration cum pressure. Eighth one is public affairs. Public affairs broadly be defined as a significant and substantial concern and involvement by individuals, foundations, private institutions, and governments with the social, economic, and political courses that singly or through interaction shape the environment in which the free enterprise exists. Ninth one is public relations counseling. Public relation professional first determines the character of the company seeking his counseling, then he weights the existing status or image. Finally, he will be able to suggest what should be done to freshen up the company's. Last one is public relations budgeting. In this, a person or establishment desiring to run a personal relations campaign should have a budget. The budget will depend upon the need of the individual establishment. It should be related to the sales turnover of the company or its profiles. Public relations in hospitals. There are two methods of promoting public relations in a hospital. First one is operative method and second one is communicative method. First one is operative method. Operative methods are essentially connected with almost every aspect of hospitals operations, including those are carried out by such workmen as telephone operators, admission clerks, etc. The three fundamental ingredients of a hospital's operations are: first one is cheerful and courteous behavior, second is prompt and efficient treatment, and last one is clean surrounding and well appearance of workers. Next is communicative methods. Communicative methods employ means of communication in all possible forms to enable the hospital to convey its message to public. The communicative methods may be used in the following ways. First one is give appropriate information to patients, relatives and visitors at inquiry and registration and at the time of discharge. Second one is open house approach to visit without interfering with the routine medical care function. Third one is administrative rounds by hospital administrators at different levels. Fourth one is provision to listen to verbal complaints instead of insisting on written ones. Fifth one is provision of suggestion box at an appropriate place. Sixth one is visual communication, film show, inhibitions, hospital brochure. Seventh one is hospital tours by various groups should be encouraged. Eighth one is holding annual hospital day where public can be showing various aspects of the hospital's operations. Ninth one is advisory committee to suggest to hospital administration the methods to overcome their shortcomings and interpret the functioning of the hospital community. Last one is 10th, talks and interviews. Talks and interviews on radio and television. The misconceptions held by the community towards the hospital should be dispelled. Respect the human in the patients by helping him or her to feel significant. The hospital will be humanized if the human in the patient is understood and respected. Next is public relations and nurses. In this, the outpatient department is the public relations branch of the hospital. Nurses act as receptionists. Parents come from OPD from various states of the society and with different complaints. They have to be received, sorted out, and finally assigned a place in one of the specialized departments. The nurse should act as a team leader for various categories of staff working in the OPD. Nurse has a lot to do with ironing out the rough edges and rounding off the corners among different categories of staff in the OPD. In the wards, nurse is a central figure and comes in close contact with clients. His or her attitudes, skills, quickness, and positive behaviors in patient caring rendering optimum patient caring go a long way in creating a congenital atmosphere and building up good public relation with the patients, their relatives and friends. The nurse can gather and analyze data from patients regarding their opinion about the patient's care and facilities in the hospital and interpret this data to the management. The nurse's role in building up good public relation the nurse's role in building up good public relation while caring patients cannot be overemphasized. Now, the functions of public relation in context of nursing. First one is public relation is establishing relationship among the hospital and public, that is between two groups. Second one is it is an art. Public relations is an art of understanding the patient. Third one is it analyzes the patient perception and attitude, identifies the patient's need, and then executes the plan in collaboration with the patient. Next, next is advantages of public relations. In this first one is public relation helps the hospitals to secure and maintain the goodwill of the community to accomplish the purpose up to their satisfaction and not for having the reserve of support, defense, or when it goes wrong. Second one is the public can fully utilizes the services rendered by the hospital. Third one is it also helps to orient the staff or employees working in the hospital about the public relation programs. Fourth one is as the steam of the hospital depends upon the type of public relation or image it has in the community, which depends on A's desire to render the services, their attitude, the manner in which the services are rendered. B is the behavior, not what is said, but how it is said, and not what the patient pay for and get, but what does not pay for and receives. C is individual staff adjustment, patience, and understanding of the sick and their families to meet the patient's need to meet the patient's need in spite of technical perfection. And fifth one is it is used to evaluate the hospitals for which they are planned, either the needs of the community are fulfilled or not. Thank you.